And well, the very same year you won the 24 hours of Spa, and at that point, where was your mind? You were seeing that as a mid stage, trying to get back to Formula One, or your mind was already shifting to become a sports car driver, endurance?
No, it was as much as I loved doing the sports car stuff. I guess I felt I had unfinished business in Formula One. So I was still very much thinking I could get back to Formula One at some point. Didn't know when. And then of course I did 91, 92, 93 in sports cars, and then back to Formula One in 94 with Simtek. And I was a better driver too because I went from F3 to F1. Where going back to F1, I had done F1, I had done sports cars for 3 years, worked with some really good teams. 92 with Toyota in the World Endurance Championship. Back to Jaguar in '93 with a 220. So I was much more experienced and felt that when I got that opportunity in '94, I would have done a better job than I did in 1990, which I know I did. But of course, that was a bit of a struggle as well with the team and the finances, and the car not quite being as quick as they'd hoped, and too heavy, and slowest engine. It was like, here we go again, but a nicer, better environment than I had in 1990, that's for sure.
And then back to Formula One with the Simtek. First of all, I must say again, beautiful looking car with that
Mm,
super cool MTV logo on the engine cover.
yeah, yeah, it was a gorgeous looking car again, just not very fast.
And it was obviously a car to be probably developed and in the project to be grown in a 3 or 4 years
Yeah.
project, I guess. But no one better than yourself to tell what was the forecast and the expectations beginning that season. What was the mood and what you saw and wondered for the rest of the season.
Yeah, I think with any sort of new project like that, there's such a great buzz around. Everything's new. The teams come together. It's a brand new car, and of course, yes, you're right. There was a long-term view of where we were going to get to. Year one was always going to be a challenge. Obviously, it turned into a bigger challenge not long into the season with Roland dying. So that knocked us all back a lot. But we got through the year as best we could. But the finances again were a massive problem, and that's where at that point the opportunity to stay in Formula One just wasn't there. They needed lots of money or technical support that saved them money, which is why Jos Verstappen ended up getting the drive, because Benetton provided a lot of technical support that didn't cost anything. So, as a team trying to struggle and get through, you got to look for every deal, and it was like, okay, I can't provide any of that. So I went off to do British touring cars instead.